nourishing your senses. Vatas are very sensitive. So when they are in balance, they are super creative, right? They are adaptable. They are the people in a room who are full of ideas. They are the travelers amongst your friends and family. They are so excited. They are the innovation people. They wake up, they're like, whoa, I have this idea, right? But then remember that friend or cousin who is sitting in a room, they're physically present, but their mind is there. It's like, oh, I had this idea. Oh, I had that idea. And there is a time where you just want to hold their hands and say, take a deep breath. So now you know that's Vata, that the speed, the dryness, when it's in control, brilliant. Out of control, it's that imbalance. So something as simple as listening to good music, right? Listening to conversations that, like the election conversations, if they increase your anxiety, if the mention of any person, and this is not a political discussion, whoever you're voting for, right? If that makes the nerves in your neck tighten up, don't consume that media at that point. Have these boundaries with your friends and family. Hey, I don't want to discuss politics. It makes me anxious. So you have to spend time with yourself to know what your triggers are. The other way to nourish your senses, I love oils. I absolutely love oils. I haven't used a moisturizer on my body in I don't know how long. I use oil all the time, right? So there are two ways. In Ayurveda, this is called Abhyanga. So if you go to an Ayurvedic spa, which during COVID seems like a distant dream, right? But you can do this at home. And in an Ayurvedic spa, there are two people who massage you with oil with synchronicity, and they will know what your Vata Pitta, whatever your doshas are, your imbalance are. So they're special oils. Banyan Botanicals, and they don't pay me, so I'm just suggesting because I trust their quality. They make good massage oils. So for now, I have a bottle of Vata pacifying oil from Banyan Botanicals. I will warm it up a little bit, massage it all over my body, and let it be for 20 minutes, right? So there are Ayurveda will tell you there's 7 tissues in our body. And moisturizers don't reach the depth. Oils do. And one way to take care of that dryness and is to nourish your senses through an oil massage. So, and there are also oils like I don't have the time, honestly, I have a home, a business, a job, writing commitments, clients, a family, all of that, to do an oil massage on a daily basis, 20 minutes prior to my shai, but make it a point to do it 3 times a week, right? The other 4 days, you get ready-made oils. I also make my own oils, but just a post shower oil after you shower or after your bath, instead of massaging yourself with a moisturizer, just use oil, and you'll notice it drinks it up. And you'll notice how much it relaxes you, because what you're doing when your nerves are relaxed, our nervous system is relaxed. Remember the twitching? Nervous system. So if you relax your nervous system, your anxiety automatically also comes down. When your anxiety is lower, your digestion is different, because you're not eating from the place of, I don't know what's going to happen on Tuesday. I don't know what we'll do for Thanksgiving. I don't know what we'll do over the holidays, because we are not in that zone. You still might be stressed or feeling things, but from a calmer space. So massages are absolutely beautiful in Ayurveda. And so look up these oils. Like for Vata season, I prefer using something which is sesame based, and I'll add like 2-3 drops of eucalyptus in it, right? And if you're buying ready-made oils, eucalyptus is a great essential oil for Vata season, because it's sharp, and and you need that sharpness right now because Vata is so cold. You need things that are a little bit heated and sharp. The next would be meditation. So, something as simple as when you tell someone you need to calm down, that's the worst thing you can do to them. If they could calm down, they would calm down. No one wakes up and says, I'm going to be anxious. So I feel it's a very self-centered way of helping someone by asking them to calm down. Show them tools. So for me, that's one of the things that I do is I don't tell people go sit in a corner and meditate, because you know what? If they could, they would. What really helps Vata imbalance, it's a great meditation, is walking meditation, right? So if it's cold out, layer up, make sure you don't have your ears are not exposed. Just covering your head and ears will help the cold from not getting into your body. Layer up well, and just go for walk, not run, because when you're running, you're biking, you're doing your power yoga, it is all increasing your vata. You want something where there's movement, but it's gentle, where there's heat. So when you go for a walk and you're laid up, there will be a little bit of heat. And that's great because vata is cold. We want that heat in our bodies, right? Sun salutations are brilliant. Forward fold. So every dosha has its own organ where it resides. We are talking about vata. Vata resides in the colon. Constipation, hello, it makes sense, right? So if you do these little twists, they are very helpful because they're directly working on your colon. So twists help with digestion, where they help ease constipation. So do those gentle twists when you're at home. So yeah, walking meditation. Walk. Sometimes don't even listen to a podcast. Don't make that extra effort, because if your vata is imbalanced, that extra effort is what raises the anxiety. Like, oh, I have my mind to be quiet. Oh, I need to call this one. Oh, I need to listen to that music. No, just do what you want to do in that moment, but don't look at it as I need to go from point A to Z. Being in the moment is the biggest challenge for vata. And when you make things easier for yourself, it's easier for you to be in that space, right? So just if you have a park near where you live, or if you live in a house, in your backyard, or maybe even if you have a big house, like in your kitchen. Like I live in an apartment, so I have to step out of my apartment to go get that walk in, which I did this morning. It's like being around nature, and I was covered, so my ears were all covered. It's centering, right? Because there's something very calming about nature. But make sure if it's super windy or cold, you want to layer up really, really, really well. So that could be your meditation. The other way of nourishing your senses could be the same oil that I talked about with Abhyanga. Before you go to bed, massage the bottoms of your feet. There are over 100 nerve endings that end up in our feet, right? So if there's vata imbalance, you might be encountering sleep issues. Easy way in, you've taken care of diet, you've paid attention to what you drink, who you talk to, what you eat, what you consume in terms of media, so anxiety doesn't go up. You've paid attention to how you're exercising. Another way is work on your nerve endings. So if you just do these gentle massages, just simple, like I'm showing it on my palm, do the same thing to your feet, right? And you'll realize it's so much easier to fall asleep, because then your nerve endings are giving the signal to your body, the organs, that, hey, you know what? It's time to relax. You're going to be okay. And just try that I always say, try something for 2 weeks to figure out if it works for you or not.